Hi, everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and it's another Warp Tuesday, so we are back again to talk about all of the Star Trek news that is exciting for me. And for me this week, all of the Star Trek news is encapsulated right here within this little Star Trek Xanadu here that I've built. So basically, this is going to be a kind of a collection update and just a little bit of a tour, maybe just kind of show you guys what's been going on, what have I been doing with my time. I'll be honest, I have been reading Ring of Fire here, but I've been also splitting my time between that and trying to get this dang collection here in some sort of order. And of course, right in the middle of that, I get a call from Federation headquarters, and the president is looking for some help to unload a truck. So I head up there last week, give him a hand with that, and unfortunately, I was not able to be there long enough to help with the actual unloading, but I was able to check out some stuff and spend some time. And what I was able to do was spend about a good 30 minutes with the bookshelf and fill out another 25 for the old Star Trek bookshelf over here. So I figured we would start by showing you these. And I haven't even checked them off the list yet or added them to the shelf. That's all going to come later. But we've got some very exciting things here to talk about. So I guess we will start. We'll start with kind of the odd ones out, right? We'll start with the odd ones out. So check this out. First off, we finished and we got, well, not finished, but we got 7, 8, and 9 of the Starfleet Academy books. And we already had the first 6, so that's awesome, adding to that. We also got the young adult version of Generations, which was necessary to, complete that list. On the TOS side of things, we came away with Star Trek number 2, which I think I already have, and I don't know why it was on my list, but maybe this is a better version of it. But we did get The Great Starship Race. That's by Diane Carey. L.A. Graff's Firestorm. And From the Depths by Victor Milan. So 3 more there to add to the Star Trek TOS shelf. Oh, we got books 1 and 2 of The Brave and the Bold. Pretty good. Stargazer book, Gauntlet. Michael Jan Friedman there. We've got an Enterprise book. We don't have a lot of these. I think maybe just 3 or 4 altogether. No, maybe more than that. But anyway, we didn't have this one. We got that now. We did have a couple more from the TOS. We had the Starship Trap, and that was by Mel Gilden, and L.A. Graff's Death Count. So, a lot to add to the TOS section there. We're really going to have to make some decisions here. Let me see. Finishing off. Oh, perfect. Okay. Saratoga by Michael Jan Friedman. A DS9 one that I was missing there. A little bit of Voyager we didn't have. The Nanotech War. And now we really got some good TNG stuff here. We got books 1, 2, and 3 of the Cold Equations by David Mack. So, has anyone read those? Let me know. Don't tell me about them, but just let me know what you think. I'm currently on a David Mack attack, right? I read this. I read Wildfire previous to that, so maybe we'll be continuing on with some David Mack. And then, very exciting as well, I already had 2, but I think I got the rest now of the A Time to Kill series. So, here you can see those. So a huge haul. I think 25 books in total. And it opens up a small bit of a dilemma in that my bookshelf is completely full. Let me see if I can even show you the bookshelf here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so look, check that out. Look, there is no room there. Um, like this is the TOS section, so that's going to have to be expanded because they're all packed in there tight. Further down here, that's TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyager going on down, and there's just no room. So I have a plan, and I just finished up. All right, well, see, these things all kind of go this way for a reason. So anyway, what we're really here to talk about today was not the haul of books I got, but I wanted to show off the dang on toy shelf behind me here because it is finally done and dusted, and at a point where I feel it's good enough to show. I don't have any piles of toys anymore around my floor. Everything's kind of where it needs to be. This camera is tripping today. All right. Anyway, very distracting. What we are going to do is take a closer look then at some of the toys on the shelf there. So let's see what we can see. Boom. All right, so here we are. Easiest way I thought to do this would just be to take some pictures, so that's what we did. So here we start with the best. This is the Spock shelf, fully dusted and ready for action. Let's actually get you guys right in there. As you can see, it is chock full of Spock goodness, right? Look at this. Multiple playmates. This one right here, that is a really good Spock. Mirror Spock. Look at all these Spocks. Just a variety of Spocks, right? Okay, so then next after that, let's see, we're going to go the wrong way. Oh, that's my roof. Wrong way. This way. Boom. Next to Spock, of course, we've got Kirk. And here you can see we do have quite the collection of various Kirks, right? And they're all dusted. They're looking good. They're looking nice up there. Next. Moving on. Well, actually, we kind of go back, I think, here. Look. So up here, we're going to go back one. Go back here. So below Kirk, you have the kind of TOS guest star shelf, right? You've got Khan, you've got Trelane, just all those other kind of guest stars. A few crew members. We've got Savick here. But we did want to save kind of one whole shelf, two, for the rest of the TOS cast, which is what we've got here with Bones, Sulu, Uhura, Chekhov, and Scotty, getting their own shelf right there. Not as many as we have of Spock and Kirk, but a good variety of Uhura toys, right? Look at this. And of course the nice collector's plates back there as well. So, all right, moving on. So then here we've got a few different things here. So first off, Star Trek animation. You can see I stuck old Mackenzie Calhoun up in there too. But you got your lower decks guys, you got some Ninja Turtles, you got the Prodigy crew. Here you've got the Borg with Locutus, and then more random Borg down here. I did Michael Burnham laying down on the job. How did I not notice that when I was taking pictures? Literally like 500 Star Trek people standing up, one person laying down. Anyway, this is like the Discovery Doug Jones section here. You can see the Doug Jones autograph toy, an autograph picture. He was such a nice guy to meet. Over here we've got a Cerritos. We've got a little bit of Klingon section here. Now let's see what else we can see. Okay, so here on the other section, we do give a little bit of love to Enterprise. Well, you can't see his face, but that is... who is that? Reed. That's Reed. That's Malcolm Reed, of course. And to Paul Archer, he's MIA. I don't know where the heck he went. He's around here somewhere. No, you can't see him here because I'm in the way. Let me see if I can move my butt out of the way. Here, look. Whoop. There you can see the Calvinverse crew hanging out. Um, yeah, they're just there. They needed their own little spot too. Oh, here's a beautiful spot. What am I doing? I'm moving the whole thing around. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're doing this. There we go. Our Voyager shelf, which, I'm hoping at some... What have I done here? Hold on here. Hold on. We're professionals. We're going to get this right. There we go. Okay. Anyway, Voyager shelf. Check this out. Boom. Looking good. We've got all sorts of characters. We went ahead and opened our security officer Neelix. We've got 7 of 9 on the shelf. We've got Robert Picardo's autographed on a script right there. Loving that. And then you can't see it, but that's the old Tom Paris plate right there. We do have a section here just kind of for the Enterprise D. Various different Enterprise Ds in various states of, repair and disrepair. Okay, so here, now this shelf here, you can see is just a bunch of Hallmark ornaments, right? Those will all end up on a Christmas tree. And then imagine this shelf in the future, Nacelle Company Toys. Boom. I need a sign right here. It says reserved for Nacelle Company Toys. Below that, we've got our TNG guest star shelf. This Guinan toy is terrible for standing up. Always falling down, knocking everyone else over. We've got Q. Just, a whole bunch of wonderful characters there. On the other side, we've got the Deep Space Nine guest star shelf, as you can see. Newly added to the collection is this new Funko Pop Quirk, which I just could not say no to. Below that, Deep Space Nine main cast. Look at all these Cisco's. What a variety of Cisco's. And a good variety of Daxes as well. Chief O'Brien. 3 Dr. Bashirs there. So, Deep Space Nine well represented there on the shelf. Just kind of a better look there, and you can see everybody. Don't ask why O'Brien's got the medical shirt on. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Again, just a different view of that shelf. Now, here's the main attraction here. So I kind of changed this up. I put Picard front and center here. And again, I've talked about it before, but man, there are a plethora of Picards. A veritable plethora of Picards here, as you can see. And actually got a few that I still need to open and put up here as well. But you can see the Picards, and then I've got Dr. Crusher here to his right, Data here to his left. Let's zoom out here and have a further look. Oh, gosh, wrong way. Here we are. Okay. A little closer look at the Picard shelf, as you can see. Everybody's looking good. We've got the custom paper Picards, the cookie Picard, and the clay Picard as well. Dr. Crusher back there. Her hair's going wild. A lot of Dr. Crushers, too. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 playmates right there. Pretty good. Worf and Counselor Troy. Again, Worf, another character who is very well represented in toy form. And even Counselor Troy had quite a variety. Geordi and Data, you want to stick them together. They're very good friends. And again, both of them, many, many, many toys, right? And of course, old Will Riker over here on the left. And again, quite well represented. There's the whole thing, taking a kind of a backup look at it. And now we're moving on. So here is to the right of that. You can see kind of the collectibles here are the cups, the plates. We've got the lunch boxes here. And we'll just point out a couple of cool things. These holographic cards are very sweet. You can't get the holographic effect, but, imagine if you could. Plenty of accessories here, of course. What do we got that's very exciting to point out? Like, this is a really old Klingon bird of prey right there. There's a little Kirk from the chess set. Phasers. Let's see what else we look at. Just looking a little bit closer at some of the glasses. Other little knick-knack and bric-a-brac adorning the shelf. A little section there strictly for shuttlecrafts, right? Because you got to have that. And, of course, we have to focus on the micro machines as well. Oh, go back. Yeah. Look at these micro machines. So good, right? And there are some rare ones in here. I need to actually, I need to reorganize this shelf. It's got to be redone a little bit. And then finally here we're going to end up with the wall, which is to my direct left, which is where I've kind of stuck the plates, the autographs, and I really like the way that these ships have turned out up here as well, especially with the kind of the generation scene that I've got laid out. We've got the Enterprise B, we've got a Romulan here, and again, just a variety of different things to kind of fill out the wall there at the end. So, and yep, up here we have the constellation section, and we're still kind of working on getting everything perfect how we want it. But I mean, for right now, this is this leaps and bounds ahead of what we had before here, and I am pretty pleased with it. So again, let's just kind of zoom in here. Up here we have the generations battle going on. Plenty of fun autographs, plenty of plates. We've got tribbles. We've got some family stuff down here. This picture of Worf, it is autographed. You can barely tell because the glass was broken out of it, but look right here. See it? I've got to meet Michael Dorn again. You know, that's the base facts of it. So I can get a proper autograph. I didn't even have him personalize that one, which was a shame. So anyway, that's it. That is kind of where we are at so far. Now the next big step after getting this and this all done is going to be the final push on the bookshelf, which is going to be, I might have to part with some hardcovers, you know? I'm thinking if I've got the little soft cover, that's what I would prefer to have, you know? So maybe some hardcovers, they get donated up to the Federation, and we clear out some space that way. And also, you know, we can move some reference things around. Some things might get turned on their side. But in the end, what I want is just a full and complete, starting at the top, TOS, moving all the way down to the bottom. All of them. I want them all the books. Anyway, I'm going to go before my camera freaking trips out anymore tonight. As always, my friends, thanks for hanging out and listening, checking out my collection. Live long and prosper, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.